Oh my god. Yep. I think they're eating glides, which is insane. Dude, that's a bigger fish.
Just gonna do it like a picture first.
Net.
Got it. Welcome back, everybody. I'm back at the same lake that I was at a few videos ago for you guys, but for me that was just yesterday, and I absolutely crushed the fish. As you guys can see, the lake is ridiculously low behind me on these docks. The lake is like 5 or 6 feet low, and the water temperature being in the low 50s or high 40s. I made it to where the crankbait bite and the glide bite here have been absolutely insane. I caught quite a few fish on the Fish Everything TS7 and then a flat-sided crankbait. Gonna try a few other lures today, but mainly the crankbait just because of I caught a 5 and almost 4 on it. It was crazy. I'm joined by my mom today. She's gonna be throwing a flat-sided crankbait the whole time. Hopefully you can catch a big one. So I'm gonna show you guys what I've tied on real quick. It's really windy again. Second day of a south wind. This is the last south wind day, probably of the year. It's gonna be 20 degrees and snowing on Sunday. It's currently Friday, so trying to fish as much as I can. The two glides I'm gonna be throwing, this is the full-size Shat from Gracie Baits, and then the Fish Everything TS7 that I caught quite a few on the other day here. Tacklet Boomer, Square Bill. Same flat side, me and my mom are both throwing it. And then I have nothing on this rod, but it might be a lipless if we're struggling to catch fish and anything else. So we're going to get to fishing.
I'm starting with a flat side. I'm starting with a flat side. If I catch a few crankbait fish, then go to trying to catch them on big baits. The wind is supposed to be blowing south today. It is not. It's already switching to north for the 20-degree cold front coming up. So most of this fish that I caught yesterday might not be the same places because the wind is going the opposite direction. There we go. The first bank with wind hitting it, we got a fish on it. It's not a bad one either. Flat-sided crank. No, I got him. So I caught a fish in this point here yesterday too, but he was about 3 pounds almost. Flipping stuff on the cranking stick is borderline impossible. Barely hooked. Probably 1.75 pounds. Look how built they are this time of year though. Super healthy fish. On the flat-sided crankbait. This little indent right here is the first place we fished with wind hitting it, and there was immediately one on it. So I mean, we're going to be switching to the other edge of the lake with the wind hitting every spot. You got it. Reel it in. It's a green sunfish. Flip him, flip him, flip him. Nice. Don't set the hook that hard. I saw that. That was fine, but like, preferably not. You know. Here's my mom's first fish of the day. There's a green sunfish. There you go.
Just throw them back.
You sure?
Yeah.
Haven't been here very long. We already got 2 fish, 2 species, so. I just got hammered. I was screwing my reel back on, and this little guy came up and smoked it. I literally stopped, I started reeling and I stopped it, and look how he got that. That shows that a jerk bait would probably work. See if the fish are more over here. I'm sure they will be. That's a fish that's absolutely huge. Net. It is. It's giant. Net.
Is mine all the way enough?
Yes. It's not giant, but it's a good one. Right here. Good one. 2-pounder. Just feels huge on the cranking stick. The world's lightest rod. Windy bank we pull up to is just, they're on it. They're here. I'm not gonna get the big camera out for that fish, but that's a good one. Really fat 2-pounder probably. Net. Giant on the taxi shad. Please. Yes, you caught him. Oh my God. My mom just caught that fish. Oh my God.
Look how pretty. It's like
A
gold.
giant on the taxi shad. My first big fish on it. My third cast with it today. I was gonna throw the full-size shad, the Gracie one, but the water's just a little like super dingy. So I was like, I'm just gonna stick with throwing this. This color, I'm telling you guys, you gotta buy one of these. The pearl bone fish everything baits and this water clarity are killer. Look at how that fish is built.
Look at that though. 3-pounder, probably 3.5, I would say, just how fat that fish is. I caught one that's his exact size yesterday. It's so much fun when they're eating the big baits. 7-inch taxi shad. My mom caught this fish, literally caught it with the net. I literally would not have landed this, but let's get him back.
I would get a weight, but he's not super huge, so I would say 3.5, probably 18 inches long, maybe 3 3/4. He's mad, look. There he goes.
So literally the wind's in the opposite direction of yesterday. So we came over to this bank instead. Line's messed up from the rocks. But we came over to this bank instead where the wind's hitting. Instantly I lost that good one on the crankbait. And then I caught a good one on the crankbait. And then I was like, oh, the first like big chunk rock bank. It's way bigger rocks. And that's what I was catching them on this yesterday, on the bigger rocks, so.
The way I'm fishing this is not too quick, but these fish are not eating up too much. So I'm fishing it pretty low in the water. I'm giving it a lot of, I added a little weight to it inside on it with a nail weight. So I got it to where it's sinking a little bit faster than how it comes stock. But I'm just letting it sink before I start working it. I mean, look how good it stands out in that water. Running on the 1 to 4 ounce Ghost Code Mark II with the exsence 18-pound fluoro. Most of the banks look like this with just gravel, but then you get the ones with the bigger rock like that and they almost guarantee you have a fish. The color just stands out so good in the watercolor. Oh my God. Yep. I think they're eating glides. This is insane. On the Gracie,
Nice
on the full-size shad. Literally the other glide. That's a bigger fish. Are you serious?
Yeah, it's bigger.
I was like, I really want to catch a fish on the Gracie baits full-size shad as well as the taxi shad. And we got that 4-pounder on it.
Heavier than the last.
Look at that. Carp colored / golden shiner, either one, whichever one you've got in your lake. This fish thought he was getting him a small carp. Bass love eating carp, if you guys don't know, little ones. He got fooled. That's a 4+, 4.5 probably. That is a really good one.
Okay, there's the bait. Just have it hanging in her mouth right now because I already unhooked her. She came unhooked in the net actually. Probably 4 pounds. We'll get a weight on this one. A little bit bigger than the fish on the taxi shad. There's the lure. A little bit bigger than the other one.
4 pounds, 4 ounces.
Second ever fish on the Gracie full-size shad. 4 pounds, 4 ounces. Giant November Illinois largemouth. There she goes. That fish literally almost took the rod out of my hand. It hit so hard. That was insane. So that fish weighs more than I thought it did. I thought that fish would be like 3 3/4. That means the taxi shad fish was more like 3 1/4, but it was probably like 3 3/4. If the fish on the shad was 4.5, that's crazy. The color difference though, the water over here is slightly cleaner by like literally we're 100 yards away and it's cleaner water. So I picked this up and instantly caught one. 2 glide fish for 8 pounds is crazy.
I just left these stock trebles. The Gracie baits come with BKKs on them, so I'm impressed so far. I usually use owner hooks. First impression is they held up for that fish and I horsed it in. Same with that fish, just fishing it a little bit slower and lower in the water column. They're not eating up right now, they're eating down against the rocks. We're gonna fish that sunken dock up there. in that little pocket, and then we're gonna jump to that other bank across from here. Justin's John boat. Here you go, here you go. Fish, 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 fish. Switch me. Flip him. He's got one hook, flip him.
Tiny fish.
So we literally came up here and we're like, we're going to parallel instead of just make like longer casts. And I hooked him immediately, my mom caught it. He is being annoying and has every hook.
Tiny.
I don't know how many this is total. My mom's first bass of the day, second fish. She's now winning on the species game.
2.
Yep. I don't know if that was a rock or I just got bit on a tacky shad. Could have been either one. Are we serious? Are we serious? Are we serious? There's literally no way. It has all the hooks in its mouth. There's no way. Are we serious? There's literally no way. Look at that. There's actually no way. So I did get bit. There's literally no way. Are we serious? Third glide fish of the day, about the same size as those other 2 I caught. So I did get bumped. Now we're tied at species challenge 2,
Yeah.
making the comeback. So if you guys want to target green sunfish that are 4 inches long, 5 7-inch glide. I parked my truck from me quite a few times. Giant fish. First cast. Yep. It's huge. Right now. Right side. We're at the spot where I caught the 5-pounder. He was right over there yesterday. Do not come off, fish. First cast over here. I think it's like a 4 or 5. Come on. Yes!
3 for 3 with the net.
Okay, he's not as big as the one I caught yesterday. Look at that though. So I've got like a pretty good bag going on today. That is a giant on the flat-sided crankbait. So right there, that point is where I caught my 5 and a 3.5 yesterday. And we're about to leave. We haven't caught a fish in, how long have I been recording for? Like 2 hours, an hour and a half. And I was like, we're gonna go try one more spot. And I'm literally like shocked. Not really though, this place is fishing really good right now. Flat-sided crankbait. Barely hooked. Look at that fish. Third big one of the day. Right back here where I caught the 5 yesterday. 4 on the dot. So this is about the size of that one I caught on the Fish Everything taxi shad earlier. So that fish was probably right at 4 pounds as well. So awesome. Big crankbait eater. Third big one of the day. So we got basically 3 4s. We got like 12.5 pounds for 12 pounds for 3 fish. For November in Illinois. Very good day. Right there. First cast on that bank paralleling it. I wish my mom would have caught that fish. That's gonna be it for the video. We fished for quite a while longer after I caught this glide bait fish. And my mom caught the one on the crankbait, then I caught the green sunfish on the TS7, which is insane. And then I just got that 4-pounder on the flat-sided crankbait, so we're gonna call it there. Might come back out tomorrow morning with Lewis. If not, 2 videos in 2 days in November is pretty crazy. Caught a 5 yesterday, a 3.5, and then 3 4s today. So absolutely insane. I'll link below both glides I caught a bunch of fish on and the rods and stuff I was using. So check those out, especially the Fish Everything glide and the Grace Lee glide that I caught both the fish on today. Both great companies and great lures. So definitely check those out. Thank you guys for watching.